Welcome back to the Daboot Tragedies. Thank y'all for coming back. This is episode 4 of the Daboot Tragedies Podcast. We'll just jump right into things. Just got news right as I was about to start recording. The Saints will allow fans in that training camp July 30th. That's the first day. Season ticket holders come in probably a week earlier. I'm not a season ticket holder, so I won't be there a week earlier. However, I do plan on getting out there, in July, late July, early August. See what we got going on. That'll be kind of dope. So, yeah, we'll just jump right into it, man. Starting off with the Ramczyk contract. I'm a little late on that, but who cares at this point? 5 years, $96 million. Great deal. For him. Good deal for the Saints as well. He's the best tackle in the league, if you ask me. But one thing I found very, very interesting about this contract, which a lot of people don't know or kind of missed, or just kind of glossing over and they're paying no attention to it. He has a $1 million incentive starting this year up into the duration of his contract of a $1 million bonus every year he's all pro at left tackle. Let me say that one more time for the people that missed that. He has a $1 million incentive to be all pro at left tackle starting, this year. Which obviously everyone knows we have Teron Armstead. But if you start putting 2 and 2 together, Armstead's on the last year of his deal. You can't really have 2 tackles making 80, 90 million, in total money. I'm not saying it's a sign that, we're moving on, but it's something to watch. I don't think they would put that in his contract if it wasn't a real possibility of him moving to left tackle. But like I said, I have no inside information on this. It was just something that a lot of people glossed over that I won't miss. I won't miss that. That's too, important of a thing, to just gloss over that incentive at left tackle specifically. But with that extension, they increased the cap by $5.5 million, almost $6 million there. So we know we still have money. I don't know what we're going to do with that. What I hope we do is, if we're not going to extend some more guys, kind of take some of that money that guys are owed like next year and kind of just add it on to this year. Just kind of get rid of some of that cap for next year, open up more cap for, cap space for next year and things like that. I don't know if that's doable, but with Mickey Loomis, I think anything's possible. Moving on to the ESPN player rankings. They came out, the Saints had 4 guys in the top 10 at their position. We'll start off with Cam Jordan. He came in number 9. Honestly, I think he's lucky to come in at number 9. He had a very down year from Cam Jordan standards, but he came in at number 9. I think that's a solid ranking for him. He's still great interior, D lineman. I think he's top 5 in that category, but when it comes to pass rushing, he definitely, I won't say he fell off this year. He faced a lot of double teams. It's a weird year, COVID year, so I won't be too hard on him, but I do think he's lucky to come in the top 10 this year after the year he had. Next, we have Demario Davis, who came in at number 9 also, which I'm highly upset about this one. It's no way in hell you can name 8 linebackers in this NFL that's better than Demario Davis. I'm not buying it. I didn't even look at the list, in totality. I just kind of looked at the Saints players and where they were ranked. But it's no way in hell that 8 linebackers in this league are better than Demario Davis. He came in at 14, 3 years ago. 2 years ago, he came in at 11. Last year, he came in at number 4. And this year he came in at number 9. I just don't get it. It wasn't 5 linebackers that jumped, in between him within this 1 year, because he had a great year again this year. But hey, it's ESPN rankings. It's not the end of the world. However, still not 8 linebackers better than him. Marshawn Lattimore came in at number 7. And I think he's perfect. He wasn't really a top 5 corner this past year, but he wasn't outside the top 10. So coming in at number 7, I think that suits him perfect. Perfect for Lattimore. No complaints there. And last but not least, Alvin Kamara came in at number 2. Now, I'll be honest, Derrick Henry came in at number 1. I'm not too upset at Derrick Henry being number 1. He ran for 2,000 yards. Really can't argue against that. You can argue both sides. However, maybe I'm biased, but Alvin Kamara is, he's number 1. Should I insert that Packers video on here again? All right, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll insert that here when I finish, so maybe I'll, do it before this, or whatever. But yeah, you can't be number 2 and score that touchdown against the Packers. I'm sorry. That's one of the best plays I've seen from a running back in a long time, in the NFL. But like I said, Derrick Henry's great, obviously. But Kamara could do it in between the tackles, outside the tackles, and in the receiving game, and in return game if you need him. So, yeah, I'm just going to give him the edge just because he's more versatile, than Derrick Henry. And things like that. So that'll wrap up, the top guys for the Saints. Do I think anyone was missed? Maybe if they did, I don't know if they just did corners. Maybe if they did safeties, I would say Marcus Williams should be in the top 10. I mean, I think he's good enough. I also think, I don't know if they did offensive lineman yet, so if they did, then obviously they screwed up not having Ramczyk and Armstead, but I'm sure they haven't gotten to that side of the ball yet because I didn't see receivers or anything like that. So we'll see when the offensive players come out, see what they're working with there. Quick little break. If you're still here, it would be a huge favor to me if you subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. The season's almost coming up. It's going to be great things coming. I promise you won't regret it. If you love the Saints, you love LSU, the Pelicans, any New Orleans team, please subscribe to the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated, from me. And I look forward to bringing you like the best content, from Louisiana sports. I appreciate that. Now moving on to the Pelicans. Not, anything crazy coming out, but I did see a little tidbit from Shams or whatever, on Twitter. I think his name is pronounced Shams, but that's what I call him anyway. But yeah, he had a report about Lonzo Ball saying that he may be out if the price tag gets too high, for the Pelicans. I can see it. They said the Bulls and the Clippers are the top two teams, interested in Lonzo right now. Clippers obviously need a point guard. Bulls need a point guard to, pair with Zach LaVine and things like that. So I can see both of those, teams being options. However, I don't want to let Lonzo go for free. He's still young, 23 years old, still has a lot of potential. He's gotten so much better since he's been in New Orleans. Shots improved a lot. He's actually a super reliable three-point shooter now, reliable defender, reliable passer. So I just won't, I won't be happy if they just let him go for free. That just wouldn't be a good move from Griffin. And so we'll see what that, turns up. It's a long way away from that. Once the finals is over, I'm sure more news and more rumors and things like that will come out. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Also, the coaching hire, Willie Green has seemed to be the lead candidate. That came out from basically every big news outlet that Willie Green is probably going to be the next head coach of the Pelicans. I have no idea if he's going to be a good coach, bad coach, great coach. Who knows at this point? I love the Van Gundy hire. He was going in the year. So we'll see. He's with the Suns right now. So, they're in the championship. So you got to give him credit for that. He's on that staff. He's helped that, that team and things like that. He's under Monty Williams, who's a great coach in the league right now, who's under Greg Popovich. So, hey, the line, the tree line or whatever you want to call it, the family tree, he has, good branches from there. So, I'll see when more news come out on that to see, where that falls. Last but not least, we got LSU. It'll be a quick tidbit on LSU. A lot of LSU athletes made it to the Tokyo Olympics. Y'all should, research, see where people are going to make it, see where people are going to be competing for LSU for their respective countries. It's a couple Nigeria, America, Jamaica, Trinidad, so Great Britain. It's plenty of LSU athletes. So when you're watching the Olympics, in the upcoming weeks, make sure you, root on your LSU Tigers there. LSU baseball team, a lot of players are coming back. Dugas, Devin Fontenot, Mikael Hilliard, like top guys that were, draft choices, should have been, draft prospects this year, decide to come back. That's going to be huge for LSU in this upcoming season. Last but not least, we got the quarterback battles on both fronts. Jameis Winston versus Taysom Hill, and you have Miles Brennan versus Max Johnson. LSU and the Saints quarterback battles. Just look at Louisiana. Quarterback battles all around. I'm going to do probably a separate video on just those battles in general, the college battle and NFL battle and things like that. And I also do have a suggestion. I think number 9 should just be retired in Louisiana sports forever, football-wise. After what Joe Burrow and Drew Brees did, man, you can split that jersey in half and just retire number 9 forever. That jersey is too legendary in this state. I don't think no one should ever wear that jersey again. But that's just me. But yeah, man, that'll be it for this podcast number 4. I'm trying to keep these things short and sweet until the season start, maybe between 10 and 15 minutes each one. I think we'll be right at 10, 11 minutes. And man, thank y'all for tuning in. If you have any suggestions on videos, players you'd like to see, things you'd like to see just with the team in general, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm going to try to do one video a week. Man, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the Daboot Tragedies, and I'm out.